This is the Honeywell HPA3300B. It's part of Honeywell's PowerPlus series. We use this in the family room, and I also occasionally use it in my workshop if I'm going to be in there for a long time, which these days seems to be quite often. I also plan to use it the next time I do some interior painting since it has a VOC sensor and it reduces odor. While this unit is large and roughly the size of a portable air conditioner, it's not heavy. It weighs roughly 21 pounds, and while it doesn't have wheels, there's a handle built into the top for easy transport. There are 4 cleaning levels. The lowest is germ, and the manual says that optimizes germ capturing performance during cold and flu season. Then general cleaning, which is a medium fan speed for dust and everyday air cleaning. Allergen, a medium high speed for allergy season. And then there's turbo, which is a very high and the maximum fan speed. There's also an auto mode, which automatically adjusts the fan speed based on indoor air quality, and we use that most of the time. And of course, we only use the unit when all doors and windows are closed. Regarding noise level, on low, which is germ, or in auto mode when the air quality is good, the unit's quieter than a white noise machine. It's soothing and you wouldn't hear it from the next room. Now listen. On general clean, or medium fan speed, it's not bad either, and it's as loud as a white noise machine. Allergen, which is medium high, sounds like an air conditioner's fan on low or medium. And then there's turbo, which is loud like an air conditioner's fan on high. Unfortunately, turbo has a high pitch frequency that is the tone A flat, I believe, for those folks with perfect pitch. No. And for that reason, we only use turbo if no one's in the room. It's loud enough to hear from the adjacent room as well. The unit is AHAM verified and circulates and cleans air once every 12 minutes, so roughly 5 times per hour. That assumes a 550 square foot room with 8-foot ceilings. Now, having said that, keep in mind these statistics are measured based on running the purifier on the highest setting, so in this case turbo, which is loud. So what we've done to avoid the excessive noise, we've chosen to oversize the unit so we can run it on a quieter, lower setting, since the minimum turnover for allergy relief is typically 4 times per hour. The unit captures 99.97% of allergens as small as 0.3 microns, and the CADR ratings, which stands for Clean Air Delivery Rate, and that's measured in cubic feet per minute, are greater than 240, which is very good. So for smoke, dust, and pollen, the rating's pretty high compared to others I looked at. I should point out that while this purifier is, and I'm quoting here, proven to help reduce 99.9% of certain airborne viruses, bacteria, and mold spores, unquote, the manufacturer makes no claims and in fact provides a disclaimer regarding its effectiveness to reduce COVID-19 or any disease-causing viruses. So keep that in mind. The air quality indicator on top provides color-coded feedback, which is helpful. So for example, green means air quality is good, yellow means air quality is moderate, and red means air quality is poor. A few more things worth noting. I like that the control panel can be dimmed as to not wake us up when it's in the bedroom. The display can be dimmed or turned off except for the dim display light, which makes sense. That way you're not fumbling around for it in the dark. And while there's no remote control on this unit, I'd like to say thank you to Honeywell for not adding beeps when buttons are pressed. I had a purifier made by another brand that beeped every time I pressed a button. It would wake my other half up when I'd turn it on or change the settings in the middle of the night. There's also a 2, 4, and 8 hour timer, which I like, so if we don't want to run it all night, the unit will shut off automatically after the selected time. That's helpful to our energy bill since this model doesn't say anywhere that it's Energy Star certified, so I'm assuming it's not. I do find that surprising though, in this day and age, given this appliance is expected to run 24/7. Unfortunately, I have no idea how much this thing is adding to the monthly utility bill. All I know is that it's rated 120 volts at 60 hertz, which is standard US power, at 1.35 amps.
Go to the board.
So assuming 120 volts at 1.35 amps, that would be 162 watts. And my guess is that's when it's running on turbo mode. The unit will let you know when to change the filters with the indicator lights on the top panel. And speaking of filters, I should talk about the replacement filters, which are always a significant consideration. Thankfully, the unit comes with what's needed to get started. So there are 3 HEPA filters, and yes, I said 3, that all get used at the same time. and there's one pre-filter. The guideline for replacing the HEPA filters is once per year and 4 times a year for the odor-reducing pre-filter. Just keep in mind that the replacement interval is intended as a guideline, and that the performance of any filter is going to vary based on the amount of time you use it and the concentration of contaminants that go through the system. The HEPA filters are Model R, and the pre-filter, which captures VOCs, odors, and larger particles, can be either Model A or A+ filters. A is included in the box. For enhanced odor and VOC filtering, this model can accommodate optional S filter models specific to smoke, kitchen odors, home renovation, so like paint, and pets. Just be aware that none of the filters should be washed or vacuumed. If you tried vacuuming a HEPA filter with a vacuum that doesn't have its own HEPA filter, you'd likely be blowing the particles back into the room. Not a good idea. So, since none of the filters are washable and reusable, filters may become a small investment. I will say though, I was pleasantly surprised to find a barcode inside the front cover of the unit, which when I scanned with my iPhone directed me to the Honeywell plugged-in website where I could purchase a 1-year supply kit, which included 3 HEPA filters and 4 pre-filters. I believe you can get these at your local Home Depot as well, but when I checked the Home Depot website, I only found single HEPA R filters, which means I'd need to purchase 3, and I couldn't find the A or A+ filters there. The optional S filters won't be available until fall 2020, and the unit would need 3 of those. I hope HomeDepot.com will carry them eventually. The filter replacement indicator lights on the top panel will let you know when it's time to change the filters, and I appreciate that there are separate indicator lights for the pre-filter and HEPA filters. To reset the pre-filter light, you keep the unit plugged in but keep power off and press the filter reset button 2 times in 1 second. To reset the HEPA light, you keep the unit plugged in but power off and press and hold the filter reset button for 2 seconds. Lastly, the Purifier comes with a 5-year warranty, and we're pleased with it, which is why we also got the HPA3300B for 200 square foot rooms. I hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for watching.